Hi, Dave.
Hey,
You're seeing the sound on.
testing. Better?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That's right. Okay. And oh, okay. Just want to make sure because I think there was a problem. But if you go according to the covers, then you should be okay. I think there was a naming problem. Maybe not. Maybe I got it right. But anyway, just go by the covers and you should be okay.
Uh, okay. Uh,
Where's okay, shall I go you?
Annual one. Yeah.
It's not going to do
Oh, okay. So this, are these covers inside the annual, are they?
Finally, what was the problem?
So we've got a cover for an annual there and
Anyone? Copy. Done.
45,
There.
46.
Now you should be up to date according to that picture. But they should be all named all right. If they're not, the picture will guide you. But it should be okay, I think.
Oh, rightio. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was having a good few couple of days.
Hmm.
The internet company I go with is dropping emails. So I had about 4 emails with the internet company. Has you heard anything similar in the US?
I haven't heard of companies dropping emails. I don't think having an email account is really that much of a drag on bandwidth. Most companies just give you. I have a Zoom. I have emails that I don't use. Zoom gives you an email. I never use it. Facebook gives you an email. I never use it. I know they're there. My cable company gives me an email. I never use it. They're just there. I never use them, but I know I have them. I think most companies offer it. It's just I never bother to use them. But I
Yeah, it
don't.
was the internet provider. Yeah, well, typically they had email, and then they decided that they were going to close down their email service.
That's unusual. I didn't. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's that much big of a expense to be worth closing it down.
I think maybe it's not as simple as it was years ago because of the amount of uh, you know nonsense traffic that's going on. So, I mean, well, how many emails do you use?
Really, only about two. About two. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
have.
was using one to support a group I run. Yeah, I go and have meetings in the library about once a month, and I had a main one, and I'd had a second one, and then I'd added a third. And of course, you get a lot of spam mail, and
Sure.
this could be part of the problem. Uh,
Really. Hmm.
yeah, well, yeah, and I didn't realise. I thought, well, see what they did is they offered some company, and maybe there's a little bit of a stooge here, I don't know, that you could keep your email addresses, but you'd have to pay some separate company. I
Hmm.
think it worked out about $80 a year for each email. And the furor about it was because the people like me that had a few emails with the same company. And so, if they were going to not just support the one email for a while, but if they kept all their emails, it'd be up for quite a lot of money. I kept one, and I spent the last couple of days, because you'll have various things you link to, which have an email account associated with it. So I had to go through them and try and change over, which these days it's not always that easy because they've done so many things. They want to let's say you have to you've got they have to sometimes they contact your phone number when you try to change the email. So I created some of the common web-based emails. I assume you might have some of the same ones like Gmail, that Google Mail. You must have that in the US since that's Google. So I started up a few of them, and I tried Outlook, which is Microsoft as well, but I found the Google emails were easier to work with. Outlook's very odd unless you know that there's some sort of set of rules associated with it.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
so I spent time switching over, and I wasn't even sure which email. I hadn't used my Steam games for a long time, and I wasn't sure which email they were linked with. Probably the last time I got an email from them was on the old computer. But to start up the old computer, and then I got a bit worried that I didn't realize, I didn't know what my name I operated under and what was the password. And I had to start up the old computer, and I found the name. I still didn't have the password, and then suddenly the password came to mind. After years, I'd made it something distinctive, and suddenly, yeah, there's this one really unique password for Steam. So, and of course, you put in your passwords, and they come back, and they send a tingle to your phone with a code on it. I mean, things are getting a bit complicated, but like
Right.
I wasn't really big on Instagram, but I found trying to change the email there very difficult, and Facebook wasn't that easy either. I just don't know what it is, but years ago, you would join one of these things, and it was pretty simple, wasn't it? It was just dead easy. And today, it's sort of getting a bit complicated.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I got a Hellblazer 45, 44, uh,
Hmm.
46. So we've got 45, 46, 44. I've got a 42. We've got two 42s actually,
That shouldn't be.
and 41,
What about 43?
40, 39, 38, 37, 36.
What about
So I'm back to where I was. So the only one I can't see is
43?
43.
Well, that's not good. You should have had 43. I'm sure I must have. Let's see what there is. 43. That can't possibly be that I missed it. No, that can't.
Hellblazer 42. Uh, right, 44. What we got there?
Can't be. I can't have missed it.
Oh, it's quite possible. Maybe I missed the link or something like that.
Okay. Well,
So I've got two 42s.
really? Really? Really, really, really? Okay.
Yep, they're both
My drive.
same.
I'll upload. Again,
44.
downloads.
Okay. 44.
Hmm. Share, share. Anyone with link? Copy link. Done. Okay, get that one down. And if you check the cover, it should look familiar, but if it doesn't, then I guess we must have missed them.
One looks like 45.
It coming in.
This one marked 45 here that comes up as 46.
Yeah, that's the misattribution that I was talking about. My advice would be to manually rename it on your computer so you don't get confused. I noticed that just an hour or so ago, and I was wondering if that had been the case, that it was misattributed. So take my advice and rename it so that you are sure you got the right one.
Yeah, well, I have one. Yeah. It's marked 45,
It's
but the page says 46. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely strongly urge you to rename it because I noticed that was the case just about an hour ago. And I'm not sure why that happened, but it happened. So do it right now, rename it so that it's clear
Rename.
which one it
Oh,
is.
okay. Rename.
So that it's clear which one it is. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that. And I get, wait, I guess I missed that when I sent it for whatever reason.
Okay, there's one that's already marked 46, and it's the same cover, and there's another one marked 45, and it's actually 46, but I do have 46.
Okay. So you should have one that's marked 45 and actually is 45. That's the one,
Yeah, that's the one with the blue face in the middle of the flames.
blue face in a triangle, middle of flame. Yeah, that's 45.
Okay, so I've just got a spurious 45, which is actually a 46. That's about all
Okay.
that's there.
So as long
And
as
I
you've
was
got,
just
yeah, all the others. then you're good. I'm not sure how that mistake happened, but okay. So we should be all right where we are now. And now I just right now sent you, did 43 come in?
Well, I'm loading the last of the links you put there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the last one's 43.
There you go. Huh. Maybe I neglected that one. I'm not sure how I might have done that, but okay. Now you got it. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but it's got another triangle face in it, this time yellow.
Okay, so you should have, well, okay, yeah, well, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. And that's where you should be on the 40s. 40 to 47 should all be there now. If not, tell me which ones you don't have, but you should have all of them up to 47. I think we'll do a monthly catch up with Hellblazer. Uh, well, I've got a proposal or two. I can propose it now if you want.
Okay, I've got a Carl Barks coming up. I'll probably take some time on my computer.
Yeah, that one is next week. Got a proposal or two. Uh, I'm not. I haven't fully nailed down June yet, but well, we'll have to see. Okay, so if we're talking about oh, okay, that's probably not.
Yeah, well, you had the sudden start.
It's probably not going to work. That's probably not going to. So you, yeah. So Rick's meeting is 4 a.m. start time on a Tuesday morning for you. Huh. Okay.
Oh, you've got a. What if you got on the Tuesday morning? This is the library, isn't it? Heaven's library.
Yeah, that's first, well, for me, first Monday of the month, and that would be last. Do you want to go to that palimpsest one? Palimpsests, the South Korean adoption. Are you interested in that? I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Palimpsest, documents from a Korean adoption. Share,
Oh, that's right. That's
view,
right. Yes, yes.
capture, palimpsest, share. Okay. Does that come through? Documents from a Korean adoption by Lisa Worim Shyolbom. Shyolbom. And you got this. It actually does look like a quick read. 150 pages, 160. And it's a memoir of her trying to find her birth parents.
I see, right, yeah.
This
Maybe
is
Natalia would like it. She's always on about, the theme of being an Asian in the white world.
is she really? Okay. 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 So, it doesn't look that taxing or demanding. It's not the usual type of thing you and I read, at least not anymore. We used to do stuff like this, but we don't do stuff like this anymore. You get the idea.
Well, I could give it a go, I suppose.
All right, I'll send it to you. And yeah, this is the June, so it's about 4 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. I'll send it to you. Sure. And that'll be after Rick's meeting on that that Tuesday for you, 3 weeks from now. Okay, I'll send it to you. Okay.
And I'll just start Donald Duck again.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't.
Okay, so did you look at Conan?
The Cimmerian, the a new team's uh, interpretation of the same classic Robert Howard stories, but a different team, different
I
publisher.
did start to read a bit of the story. I'm starting to realise now that, Howard's prose was pretty okay.
Yeah.
So you can sort of see why he did obtain the reputation that he had.
Well, those old writers had a way with the language, if nothing else. It's enjoyable to read for that alone. Quality of the sentences. Yep.
The first one I didn't like that much.
Oh,
And even though its art was pretty, there were two separate people. One was doing the story, and the other was doing the art.
mm,
But I just found it a bit confusing. Uh, Somehow, I just felt somehow it just wasn't getting across that well. This is supposed to be one of his best stories. So I don't know. Something I just don't find quite working for me in this sort of work.
okay. Okay.
Like, it's just not the usual way I'd appreciate a comic. Like, it's not, they're nice illustrations. They're pretty. But I think the uh, way they've chosen the pains, it's it's not that much expression. Like a bit of they've got a bit of a story there, but I mean, they've lingered quite a long time on this dying guy here and how this sister is feeling about it.
I'm pretty sure we read this story in the 70s run. This is People of the Black Circle. We did read this one, right?
Yeah, can't quite remember it now. I do remember the second one. That's pretty easy to remember.
Cross-Train Shot. Yeah. But yeah, this is a different publisher doing the same stories.
So each one's basically they're using different artists for each one.
That's what it seems to be. Yeah, different teams taking on an individual Howard story. So yeah, the quality is going to vary depending on your taste on whether you like any given team, I suppose.
Yeah, there's just something about this artwork and the way they've put the dialogue, which is just not working for me. For example, I don't know, everything looks a bit confused.
Hmm.
They're just not standing out.
Okay.
So you look at these individual pictures and they can be quite nice.
Hmm. Sure.
But everything's sort of just flowing together, you know. I think that's it. I prefer, like, you know, with the Karl Barks,
Hmm.
you know, the uh, the ducks really stand out. They've got an obvious sort of dividing line, but in this, they're sort of just getting mixed up with the environment,
Okay.
and that might be appealing in certain quarters. It doesn't quite work for a comic.
Okay. Well,
Oh, well, he's got a few wizards to knock off in this one. Yeah, yeah. Just look at this sort of goblin creature that's been created here, and it's just a bit hard. Yeah, it's sort of melding in with everything else. It's
hmm.
not distinct.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, there's the Brethren.
Another rip-roaring, action-packed Conan adventure.
Okay, and we've got the head wizard, sorcerer.
Heh.
Who we find out is actually looks a bit like a decaying corpse.
I,
He's even worse off than the Emperor in Star Wars.
mhm. Yeah, seen that before.
It's just a lack of distinctiveness.
Hmm.
And it makes for tired reading.
Hmm.
Oh, we have a snake thing at the end.
Yeah, we read this in the 70s run. Yeah, I remember. The snake. I remember the snake. I mean, it was a very different interpretation of the story.
There you go. Look at these two figures here.
Yeah,
Sort of getting lost in the rest of the scenery.
like the end of Casablanca, beginning of a beautiful friendship. And now you get the prose story. That's nice that they reprint the
Yeah, well, I haven't actually, just read Conan really straight before, but maybe if I had the time, there'd be something to be gained out of that.